Norway went from the poorest country in Scandinavia to the richest in just over a generation. The result is a culture that is homey yet prosperous, and generally the most tolerant of all the Nordic nations. The one thing that this country is probably most known for are its majestic fjords, which show up on a lot of bucket lists. But most tourists only get to see these as backdrops glimpsed from cruise ships that rarely stop. We travel through them by road, rail, and sea, and in doing so, we start to see Norway as a what-if version of Canada. What if our villages were better connected with bridges and tunnels and ferries? Would we be less frantic and spend more time enjoying this unbelievably beautiful world? At Wheel and Anchor, we bring travelers together. We believe in making new travel friends by joining a group of like-minded explorers to share memorable experiences. We keep our groups right-sized, small to medium, to maintain an intimate feeling, and we travel slow. Our trips are designed to stop at key destinations longer than most others, giving you the space to explore on your own and truly sink into the local rhythm. This is an experiential trip. That means we prioritize the quality of engagement over the quantity of stops. These journeys aren't about seeing the world, they're about feeling it. We venture off the beaten track to interact with artisans, chefs, and historians. And by minimizing one-night stays, we create space for spontaneous moments, sharing stories with local families over homemade meals, or uncovering a hidden gem with an expert guide. Our journey to Norway traces the third longest coastline in the world. We begin in the historic gateway of Bergen, heading by train through the mountains to Flum, and onto the vertical walls of Geiranger by road. From there, we cruise to Ålesund, follow the legendary Atlantic road to Molde, and then continue on to Trondheim. Finally, a scenic rail journey through the Dovrefjell Mountains brings us to Oslo for our final nights. This is Norway up close. Bergen served as Norway's capital in the 13th century and remains a city that never stopped working. We'll walk through Bryggen, the old Hanseatic wharf, where German merchants once controlled the cod trade. Beyond the iconic front lies a hidden world of passages and artist studios. We'll also take the funicular up Mount Fløyen to see the city's layout, the fjord below, the islands beyond, and the steep terrain that shaped it all. We'll leave Bergen by train, climbing into the mountains on one of the world's steepest and most scenic rail routes, the Flåmline. You'll see rivers carving through deep gorges and waterfalls leaping off mountainsides. We'll stop at the thundering Kjosfossen waterfall. We'll listen closely and you might hear the eerie song of the Buldra. Later on, we'll stand at the Stegestein viewpoint, a platform extending over the fjord for our first true wow moment. The journey to Geiranger will take us through the longest road tunnel in the world, 24 kilometers of engineering marvel. We'll visit the Bøyebreen Glacier, where the ice lies bare and close to the valley floor. In Geiranger, we'll hike to the Storseterfossen to stand behind the curtain of falling water, and then we'll board the ferry to Ålesund, sailing past the abandoned cliffside farms and the legendary Seven Sisters waterfalls, whose 7 streams tumble 250 meters straight into the fjord. Now, Ålesund is a phoenix, rebuilt in stone and brick after a devastating fire in 1904. It is a masterpiece of Art Nouveau architecture. From here, we drive toward the coast, past Molde and on to a memorable overnight at the Hustadvika guest house, right at the ocean's edge. Here, the maritime-themed rooms and local multi-course meals at the restaurant Flow remind us of the raw power and beauty of the Norwegian coast. Our journey continues along the Atlantic Road, an ambitious chain of 8 bridges that leap across the sea, yet another engineering marvel in this remote region of the country. Trondheim was founded by the Vikings in the year 997 and served as the country's first capital. We'll explore it from the water, sailing the Nidelva River in a traditional wooden boat. We'll glide past the colorful wharves of Bryggareka, painted in deep reds and yellows, and see the towers of Nidaros Cathedral rising over the city. It's a place where history, religion, and the university town's modern energy find a perfect balance. Our final leg is a 7-hour rail journey to Oslo on the Dovre line. We cross the Dovrefjell mountain plateau, a vast tundra where wild muskox oxen, ancient mammals from the Ice Age, sometimes graze near the tracks. We reach the capital for our final nights, exploring the sloped roof of the Opera House and the historic Royal Palace. It's the closing circle of a journey that has taken us through the heart and soul of Norway. This has traveled the Wheel and Anchor Way, thoughtfully planned, reliable, and shared with a community of friends. I hope you can come and see Norway up close with us on one of our upcoming trips. We'll look forward to seeing you there.